Other news, a British man and his South African wife have been killed on their honeymoon in Uganda along with their guide. The vehicle they were in was attacked while they were driving through the Queen Elizabeth National Park, the country's most popular safari destination. The Islamic State group said they carried out the attack. A man who abducted a girl while he was dressed as a woman has been jailed for 20 years. 53-year-old Andrew Miller, who also uses the name Amy George, sexually abused the girl over a 27-hour period in February at his home in the Scottish Borders. The BBC has announced it will end the long-running daytime soap Doctors after 23 years, saying it has become too expensive to make. The long-running series about doctors and patients at a busy Midlands GP practice launched in 2000. The final episode will air in December next year. Now, imagine if your Amazon parcel arrived like this. Well, that is what they are planning to start doing in the UK from next year. They'll use the drones in just one location to begin with, but for now, they're keeping quiet on where that actually is.
Concerns for families in Gaza, London's Palestinian community desperately await news of relatives caught up in the conflict.
I have like 50 seconds to know that they are alive and they're okay. And once I could talk to her, she told me that my cousin and his two little kids were killed.
I'm here at this vigil outside of Downing Street in London in memory of the victims of an explosion at a hospital in Gaza yesterday evening.
Plus, we revisit a family still waiting for news of their mother feared abducted by Hamas militants.
I don't know if I dread it, or this is something that will make a huge difference into our life, because we just don't know if it will be good or bad.
Also coming up, could it soon cost a £5 to drive through the Blackwall and Silvertown tunnels? We'll have more details for you. And it's in the genes. We meet the talented people turning waste materials into art. The environmental campaigner Greta Thunberg has been charged following a demonstration outside a gathering of oil and gas executives in London yesterday. The Swedish activist is one of 26 people who've been charged with a public order offence. She's due to appear at Westminster Magistrates Court next month.
And here, Greta Thunberg has been charged following a protest in London yesterday. The climate activist was one of 26 arrested outside an energy conference after refusing to move off the road. She has been released on bail and will appear in court next month.
A total of 12 serving and former police officers are being investigated for misconduct relating to the case of serial rapist David Carrick. The former Met police officer was convicted of 24 rapes in February. The Independent Office for Police Conduct is investigating claims made to the force since 2002. And a straw bale has been dangled from London's Millennium Bridge as part of an ancient tradition to warn passing boats of work on the capital's Thames crossings. The ancient Port of London Thames bylaw is triggered when work is done under the arch of the bridge. The crossing, which opened in 2000, was closed on Saturday for 3 weeks for cleaning and urgent repairs. Now to a teenager who has seen a lot change in 15 months. A new country, a new home, a new school. Arriving in Essex last year as a Ukrainian refugee, he's now become one of the country's best athletes in his age group and stunned his PE department with his progress.